Huge moment. Yuki Tsunoda into the barriers at high speed. He rolls around the barrier and somehow finishes the right way up. That's how close the walls are in Imola, and how violent this crash was. Yuki Tsunoda. Frustrating to myself. I can only apologize to the team. I put us in a really, very unnecessary, stressful moment. Yuki Tsunoda's crash in Imola didn't just destroy a car. It may have wrecked Red Bull's entire weekend. One single mistake triggered a domino effect. Chassis rebuilds, strategy resets, and budget compromises. But here's the real story. It's not just about the crash. It's about what it means. Because behind the apologies and post-race interviews, the mood inside Red Bull is shifting. Spare parts are low, patience is lower. And when names like Isack Hadjar start popping up in meetings, you know something's coming. The question now isn't just, can Tsunoda recover? It's, will Red Bull even give him the chance? It all began in qualifying. Tsunoda pushed too hard, too early, on a setup he hadn't fully dialed in. The car snapped mid-corner, slammed into the barrier, and left the Racing Bull's crew scrambling. The damage forced a full chassis rebuild using different spec components. That immediately triggered a Parc Fermé violation. The result? A pit lane start and a ruined strategy, before the lights even went out. Yes, he crossed the line in P10, but let's be clear, a well-timed safety car bailed him out. Without it, there's a strong case he finishes outside the points. This marks the third race in a row where Tsunoda made a costly mistake, or put his team on damage control. That's not just misfortune, that's a pattern, and Red Bull knows what patterns mean. Even Helmut Marko, usually reserved, didn't hold back. Thank God nothing happened to him personally. But this is a huge setback. 3 races in a row, and Monte Carlo is even less forgiving. He added, the spare parts situation is now critical. Support matters. But in Formula One, support doesn't last forever, especially when it burns through budget. Red Bull has already diverted resources from their 2026 development program to cover the damage bills piling up from Tsunoda-related incidents. Every crash now eats into the future. And with Max Verstappen locked in a title fight, future performance isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. To his credit, Tsunoda owned the mistake. It was just really stupid for myself, he said, pushing unnecessarily hard. We had a lot of changes to the car, I didn't understand it enough. It was honest, but honesty doesn't fix wrecked carbon fiber, or a compromised weekend. And now the conversation has shifted, from mistakes to consequences. Because for the first time in his F1 career, Tsunoda's seat no longer feels protected. Why? One word, Honda. More accurately, the fading influence of Honda. Tsunoda's place in F1 was always supported by the Japanese manufacturer. But with Honda stepping away after 2025, his political insulation is vanishing. And when the politics fade, only performance remains. That's where the cracks appear. Isack Hadjar is waiting. The French-Algerian prospect has impressed in Formula 2. Calm under pressure, consistently delivering results. His name is being whispered inside Red Bull HQ. Arvid Lindblad is still considered a future project. But Hadjar, he's real and he's ready. Let's not forget Red Bull's history. Daniil Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon. Red Bull doesn't do sentiment. If a mid-season change is needed, they make it. Because Tsunoda's crash didn't just break carbon fiber, it may have broken trust. In the paddock, reputations shift fast. Tsunoda has gone from promising asset to potential liability in just 3 weekends. And with Verstappen demanding calm, calculated development, distractions are unacceptable. The sister team is supposed to support the main operation, not drain it. So where do we go from here? 3 races, 3 chances. Monaco, Canada, Spain. This may be Tsunoda's final evaluation window. Clean, consistent, points-scoring races. No crashes, no radio meltdowns, just performance. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Even if Tsunoda does everything right, it may still not be enough. Because this isn't just about recovery, it's about Red Bull's wider vision. Every seat in the Red Bull system, especially post-2026, must serve a purpose. No placeholders, no sentimental favorites. They want drivers who execute, evolve, and optimize the system. Every crash doesn't just cost carbon fiber, it costs wind tunnel hours, simulator time, engineering energy. Meanwhile, McLaren is rising, Ferrari is upgrading, Mercedes is clawing back downforce. There's no room for error. And Tsunoda's margin is almost non-existent. Even media pressure matters. In F1, perception drives headlines, and headlines influence decisions. It happened to Albon. It happened to Gasly. And now, it's happening to Tsunoda. The only thing that can stop it is performance. Cold, consistent, clean performance. So, what do you think? Is Yuki Tsunoda running out of road? Or can he still turn this around? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more unfiltered F1 analysis, hit the next video appearing now on your screen.